Welcome to Wisdom Summaries. In today's video, we won't be talking about any specific book, but rather, we will present 16 mental laws described by the famous writer and speaker Brian Tracy, author of multiple motivational books and the main figure in his renowned motivational speech called the Phoenix Seminar. Brian Tracy's Phoenix Seminar is a personal development program designed to help individuals overcome the obstacles and challenges they face in their personal and professional lives. It comes highly recommended for anyone seeking to improve their personal and professional life. The program is divided into several modules, each focusing on a specific topic. In this case, we present a summary of the 16 mental laws that, according to Brian Tracy, are necessary to know and apply in our lives if we want to achieve success and accomplish our goals. Remember that if you want to obtain a PDF summary of these laws, you can request it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. The 16 mental laws are as follows. 1. Law of control. One feels good when they feel they have their life under control, which involves having control over oneself, one's thoughts, and feelings. 2. Law of accident. It states that failing to plan is planning to fail. When one doesn't have goals and plans, everything is left to chance, fate, or luck, and their life drifts aimlessly. It is important to establish clear goals and an action plan to achieve them. 3. Law of cause and effect. Every cause has an effect. If one wants to have a specific effect or result, they need to trace it back to the cause and work on that. If you don't want a certain effect, act on the cause. Thoughts are causes, and conditions are effects. If one controls their thoughts, keeping them positive and assertive, their effects will mirror that. 4. Law of belief. What you strongly believe in with emotion will become your reality. Our limitations exist in our minds, and we should avoid self-limiting beliefs. 5. Law of expectation. What is expected is achieved. If you have confident expectations of receiving good things, you will attract them. A good routine to achieve this is to repeat the phrase, "I believe something wonderful is going to happen to me today," before going to sleep, upon waking up, and throughout the day. 6. Law of attraction. We are living magnets and attract people and situations that are in harmony with our dominant thoughts. If we constantly think about problems and conflicts, that is what we will attract. We must master our thoughts and align them with what we want to attract into our lives. 7. Law of correspondence. Your outer world reflects your inner world. If you want to change something externally, you must first change internally. 8. Law of subconscious activity. It states that the subconscious mind makes all our words and actions align with our self-concept. We become what we think, and since thoughts are the only thing we can control, changing our thoughts about ourselves will change our reality. 9. Law of concentration. This law states that what we repeatedly think about, what we concentrate on, grows. When our thoughts become so consistent that they are the only thing we think about, we start to vibrate and emit energy aligned with that thought. Through the law of attraction, we attract what we think about. 10. Law of substitution. The conscious mind can only hold one thought at a time, whether positive or negative. If we want to eliminate a negative thought, we must replace it with a positive one. We need to keep our minds focused on what we want and desire, not on fears or things we don't want. 11. Law of habit or inertia. It says that the absence of a specific decision to change a certain aspect of our life will naturally cause it to continue indefinitely. The more we do what we are doing, the more we will get what we have. We will stay the same in the same situation unless we do something to change it. 12. Law of emotion. All decisions we make are based on emotion, they are emotional decisions. The stronger emotion dominates the weaker one and therefore influences our decisions. The strongest emotions that generally battle within us are fear against desire. Fear holds us back, while desire propels us forward. To let desire win, we must use the law of concentration and focus on what we desire without thinking about fear. 13. Law of expression. What you believe is what you will see. We don't believe what we see what we believe. If we believe a person is good, we will perceive them as good. If we believe we are surrounded by opportunities, we will see opportunities. 14. Law of reversibility. An objective or fact creates an emotion, emotional state, feeling, or sensation. If we win an award, we will feel like winners. If we succeed in business, we will feel successful. However, this law states that the reverse can also occur. In other words, if we create the emotion or feeling, we will create the objective or fact. If we feel successful, we will have success. We need to imagine that we have already achieved that goal and imagine how it feels, and maintain that sensation or emotion. 15. Law of practice or repetition. It states that what is done repeatedly generally becomes a new habit. If something is repeated for 21 consecutive days, a habit is formed. 16. Law of relaxation. Mentally, effort defeats itself. In other words, the less we try, the better things work. When we let things flow, they work better. When we study or learn something while relaxed and calm, we assimilate the information better. These are the laws that, according to author Tracy, will help us develop our potential and achieve success in all areas of our lives. For more information, you can search for the complete Phoenix seminar or subscribe to the channel, as we will soon provide a summary of the most important teachings and techniques from this personal development course. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. See you in the next episode.